It's day 2 of the Little League West region. Yesterday, the team from Hawaii saw a late game surge as they snuck past Arizona. Today, they face Utah, and the team from St. George is rested and ready to play. Hawaii, Utah next. Al Houghton Stadium is the site in San Bernardino. Day 2 West Region action. It's St. George, Utah against Hilo, Hawaii. Hi, everybody. Trey Bender alongside Greg Olson, the longtime Major League closer. Glad you're with us. Pitching has been a big story so far in this West region.
Well, these first 2 days, we've seen a lot of aces coming out there throwing strikes, a lot of breaking balls behind in the count, stuff hitting here.
Well, this Hawaii team, very impressive. They got the awesome pitching, and then they closed it out with a big inning to win it 2-1.
Well, here we go. Yesterday, they started off the inning with a leadoff walk. We're seeing some pitching right now by Kuamo'o, 16 strikeouts. Here's the 6th inning. Leads off with a hit, single, a walk, another single, got the winning run to third base, scored on a wild pitch.
And the wild pitch, a crazy way to win one, but they're taking on a Utah team that's coming in on a high. A lot of momentum heading into regional play.
Utah hasn't played in about 8 days, but they ran through their state and district tournaments undefeated with only 2 errors in all the games.
So it's St. George, Utah against Hilo, Hawaii. West Region play continues day 2 in San Bernardino. First pitch coming up right around the corner. Sunny day in San Bernardino, California, and West Region play continues. Day 2 here at Houghton Stadium. St. George, Utah, and Hilo, Hawaii squaring off. Hawaii already has a win. It's Utah's first game as we look at the team from St. George. The third-place hitter, Parker Andrus, is the coach's kid, Nate, the coach for the Utah team. He's playing third base, and they've got Kyler Terry, a tremendous athlete. Not only does he start as their pitcher, he's also their cleanup hitter. And they'll be facing Tyler Halamanu, a 12-year-old right-hander.
Number 2 pitcher.
He's a big Sammy Kershaw fan, and T-Rex is a pretty good nickname to go with.
That's a great nickname. Another lefty coming on the hill for Hawaii. He's got a tough act to follow after Kuamo'o's 16 strikeouts yesterday.
Yeah, that is tough to top, but this is a team that really got it done with pitching and defense in game number 1 against Arizona. Here is their defense. They cover a lot of ground. Good speed, both in the infield and outfield.
And Ward did a great job yesterday receiving Kuamo'o's 16 strikeouts. Did a great job of framing a lot of sliders. I'm looking forward to watching him now.
We got Kaimana over at first base for this one. So back-to-back lefties to open up West Region play for Hawaii, and Jackson Barbin, the center fielder, will lead things off. And we're underway. A fastball on the corner for strike 1. Jerry Schoonover, the home plate umpire, Zach Nelson, Harold Woodring, and Chris Martin, first to third base. Barden, big Tom Brady fan, and he bounces that one into left field for a base hit. Good start for Utah.
Well, you can see Josh Ward setting up in on Barden on the 0-1 pitch, and looked like a breaking ball. He got it in. Barden was just able to turn on it and get it to bounce over the third baseman.
Well, this Utah team knows nothing but winning. You talked about how they rolled through the state out of the Dixie Little League. Here's Matt MacArthur, the shortstop. They beat Snow Canyon in the title game.
They had a run of obviously undefeated, but 47-7.
Wow.
Outscored their opponents.
MacArthur singles to center field. How about that? Barbin and MacArthur back-to-back. And that momentum is carried over into this regional.
These guys do not look stale at all. They've been off 8 to 9 days. These guys are coming out swinging it. Halamanu's throwing strikes, mixing up breaking balls, and these guys have been on it right now.
Now the guy that's coming up next, they have termed the man-child, Parker Andrus. And
wow,
he's a stocky kid and looks like a power hitter.
Got a little bit of a Jeff Bagwell stance right there. First pitch breaking ball, pretty imposing presence in the batter's box. nicknamed Moose.
Good dimensions there, 5'9" and 200. Here's the 1-0. Check swing. Did he get a piece of that? He did.
Yeah,
fouled it off.
There's another came back with a 1-0 breaking ball right there. Tyler Halamanu. There it is right here, a little check swing by Moose. Didn't recognize the pitch immediately. And there's a better breaking ball.
The coaches say they often get accused of Parker not being 12 years old. We tell them, you're right, he's 11. He's 11 years old. Here's the 2-1 out in front of that one.
Well, you can see Hawaii's game plan right now for Moose is going to be soft and softer. I don't think they're going to, if they're going to throw him a fastball, now would be the time because they got him sitting completely soft. He has not seen anything hard. And there it was.
And a looper past the shortstop, kind of Yates and into center field. The throw to third not in time. And 3 consecutive singles to open up this inning.
Well, you could see that he was beaten by the fastball, and Parker was just able to find a way to fist it out there, and he's strong enough that he just fought it off, and it barely got over the shortstop's head. Nice piece of hitting right there.
Now Kyler Terry. And you probably heard the old Teddy Roosevelt saying, speak softly and carry a big stick. That's what that's what they talk about when they talk about Kyler Terry, the cleanup guy.
I love the nickname, Kai-Town. All right, we've seen a lot of breaking balls so far from Halamanu. Here comes another one.
0-2 now.
This would be what they call pitching backwards, where they start with the breaking balls and then he goes fastballs at the end of the count when you haven't seen any. So don't be surprised to see maybe a high fastball or a fastball in right here. Try to get him to jam him or pop him up. Looks like another breaking ball.
Got him, chased it off the plate, and that's the first out.
Good pitch. Let's see if he settles in here a little bit. He's got bases loaded. He gets another pop-up or a strikeout. Here's the breaking ball again, what they call a backdoor breaking ball. Really good pitch.
Now Seth Wells with the bases loaded, the right fielder. Competitor to the core. And a chance to give his team a lead here in the first inning. Big Poppy fan.
Seth had 1 foot out of the box, was looking at the looking down at the third base coach, and Halamanu was ready to go.
And that's one of the new points of emphasis, the new rule. Batters must keep 1 foot in the box through the at-bats in Little League.
Well, right now, Seth is standing in the batter's box and his eyes are on the third base coach.
Offers the bunt. The pitch is a wild one, and coming in to score is Barbin. An errant throw, a second run across, and safe at third base is Andrus. Barbin and MacArthur come in. It's 2-0.
Well, it looked like Seth squared the bunt. We were going to have a suicide squeeze right here. Offers at it. Josh Ward wasn't able to secure the catch, and then made a desperate throw to Halamanu covering, who's coming in hard on the run. Normally teach the first baseman, who's got no responsibilities at that time, to come and back up that throw so that mistake doesn't happen. Kuamo'o didn't get over there to back up the throw. Second run scored.
And there's a swing by Wells and a single to right field. That will bring Andrus in. 3-0 St. George. Coming out aggressive with the sticks.
Really nice piece of hitting, breaking ball down, borderline out of the zone, and he just stayed with it and drove it to right center. Really nice piece of hitting. That was not borderline out of the zone. That was way out of the zone. Good time for a mound talk right here by Coach Lancaster.
And Hawaii looking to hit the reset button here as Tyler Halamanu has struggled. 12-year-old right-hander. 4 singles in the 5 batters he's faced. and air mixed in there.
I have the umpire talking to Halamanu right now. I'm not sure. Oh, the sticker on top of his hat. That would be the style, not on the baseball field, though.
Yeah, that might be trendy, but not here at the ballpark.
Well, I have a lot of fun peeling those off. Coach has his sticker, too? Well, all right. Wonder if we got a little superstition going on right now.
Not in baseball.
No.
Here's Taven Mortensen, and he pops it up. Catcher calling for Ward with the mask off. Nice play. Front of the screen, 2 down.
Nice play by Josh right there. Threw the mask away, got clear. And on these pop-ups right here, you can see he flicks the mask off, finds the ball, and realizes that the ball is spinning back towards the infield. So you face out of play, and the ball will spin back towards you.
Now Brecken Smith, the second baseman.
Looked like a little bit of a cutter right there by Halamanu. Nice pitch.
And that one gets away from Ward, and heading down to second is Wells with 2 down.
Well, that's the second fastball in that Ward has failed to catch. Struggling a little bit with that. I'm wondering if he's losing sight of it a little bit. I have no problem catching all those breaking balls.
Now that one catches the edge. Salt Bay. Favorite.
I got nothing.
I'm to do some research on that. Yeah. Here's the 1-2. And that's lined into center field, right at the charging center fielder Garza. And that'll end the inning. Great start, though, for Utah. 3 runs on 4 singles and a runner stranded. The kids from St. George have a 3-0 lead over Hawaii. 3-0 Utah in front of Hawaii, bottom of the first. Hawaii already has a victory over Arizona. This is Utah's first game in West Regional play here in San Bernardino. Take a look at the Hawaii lineup. They only scored 2 runs in their last game, but they have a lot of speed. And it's a team that would like to produce some more runs, and they're going to have to if they're going to find a way to win this one.
Well, Wada, the big hero yesterday with 2 hits, 2 out of their 6 hits yesterday. They struggled to score runs until late, and they opened it up.
The pitcher they're facing is a right-hander, one of 6 kids, Kyler Terry, big Bryce Harper fan.
Big presence on the mound. Looks like a pitcher, 5'9", 140. I assume Utah's #1 pitcher.
Yeah, they're hoping to move on in the winner's bracket here. As you look at the team defensively, Jackson Barbing with great speed. He's the leadoff hitter and the center fielder. And the coach's kid, Andrews, playing third base.
Barden showing his speed in the first right there with a single. Scoring on the wild pitch.
Well, when you talk about baseball in the state of Utah, the best baseball coming from the southern part of the state, and you consistently see those teams from the St. George area coming over here to San Bernardino and playing Little League.
Well, these guys took a great infield, which shows me a lot. They did snap throws and looked really organized and did a great job. And then they come out in the first inning, and Halamanu's throwing breaking balls and mixing up his pitches, and these guys looked like they played yesterday. They just went up and had great at-bats.
Here's Zage Lancaster to lead things off.
Fastball all the way to the backstop. I usually like to start that way, a little intimidating.
Zage was 0 for 2 in their victory against Arizona. Drew a walk, struck out.
Favorite athlete, Bo Jackson.
Raider and Royal. Man, was he impressive. I saw him break a bat as a Royal and break some defensive backs as a Raider, running over him.
He was amazing. He was an amazing teammate at Auburn. Watched him run up the wall in Memorial Stadium in Baltimore, right in front of me when I was sitting out in the bullpen.
Yeah, so up close, I had to be even more intimidating. Here's out number 1.
There it is, just a good fastball up and away. Kyler just thrown that 0-1-1. Got the fastball away, got the call from the umpire, and that one was just a little further outside.
Well, here's the star from day one, Kaimana Kuomo'o, who had 16 strikeouts as the starting pitcher for Hawaii in the win against Arizona.
Had one of the best pitching performances I have seen in a long time.
Look at that line.
2 hits. One of the hits was when the first baseman fell down in the first play of the game. 1 run unearned, 16 strikeouts. What a great game.
He was 1 for 3 at the plate in that win as he looks at that one outside, 3-0.
Looks like Kyler was trying to throw a little 2-0 breaking ball right there to get back in the count and just missed it.
And that's a fastball for a strike, 3-1.
Ty Maynard tried to close the glove a little bit early on that one.
Late swing, and he fouls it off, 3-2.
Nice pitch right there. You see Ty Maynard setting up behind the plate, moving in on Kuomo'o. Kyler Terry hits the glove. Late foul ball.
So Hawaii team that beat Central Maui to win the state title. That was back on July 24th. Didn't look like they had maybe a little bit of rust offensively in their game against Arizona yesterday, but good team effort all the way around. Still 3-2.
Good swing right there. Staying alive a little bit late. I'd like to see him choke up and see if he can get his team back, get on base and get things started for his team.
Three-two fastball, strike 3 called. Couple strikeouts to open up the game for Terry.
Good pitch right there. You see Ty Maynard, the catcher, setting up in. See him moving over inside right here on Kuomo'o. And Kyler Terry just hits the glove.
Terry has an interesting approach on the mound. Here's Vailele Kane-Yates. Swings and misses. If you look at his feet out there, Greg, and maybe we can get a shot straight on, he doesn't frame you up straight away. He kind of angles the look towards home.
Yeah, that is the new style right now. Really small step back or start foot with the left leg. I prefer little small steps. You know, back in the old days we were talking about Sandy Koufax had that big step to start his windup. And right now, the style is really short, efficient, and Kyler Terry's mechanics are really solid. Here you see look like a little bit of a cutter, a little cut fastball, middle of the plate. Ty Maynard sitting way outside. As I was saying, Kyler Terry's mechanics are really solid. He's able to duplicate and make pitches on sides of the plate.
The 2-2 pitch to Thor. Swing and a miss, and a strikeout. How about Terry opening this one up, striking out the side in the bottom of the first inning. They go 1-2-3.
Here he is, Ty Maynard setting up away. Kyler Terry hits the glove, and it is past him.
Utah off to a good start here. 3 runs in the first and a 3-run lead over Hawaii in West Region play in San Bernardino. Let's take a look at the West Region standings. Southern California and Hawaii getting great pitching to get in the win column. But there's some good teams throughout this region. I mean, Nevada and Arizona came up short, but they've got a chance as well.
Well, Arizona had a great game yesterday. They just, couldn't secure the win in the 6th inning. And Las Vegas ran into a buzzsaw pitching performance last night.
We're going to see Northern California and Southern California today in our next game in the West Region. That should be a dandy. Should be a great crowd on hand for that matchup. Ty Maynard, the catcher, leading things off. And you know that they will draw well when a couple California teams are squaring off.
Yeah, that will be a great game to watch. Right now, Ty Maynard has seen 2 different breaking balls. And that was the first one, a little bit of a slider or a cutter, which breaks about 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock. And let's see if we see the curveball again, which is more of a 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock. And there's the curveball.
And
Nice
a strikeout.
pitch.
So that is a couple Ks now for Halamanu. Better start to this second inning.
Good pitching right there. Able to mix up breaking balls. Still hadn't shown him a fastball for the next at bat.
Cole DeCastro, great all-around athlete, looks at strike one, as that was pitch number 25 for Tyler.
That was a curveball for strike one. He's mixing up the pattern. Slider the first at bat. There's another breaking ball down out of the zone. DeCastro wasn't able to lay off.
And Zach Nelson down the line, first base, says, yeah, he went.
Oh-2. Go with a fastball up and in. There he goes with a little slider.
All right, great start to this inning for Halamanu, who has found a bit of a groove here, 2 down.
Here it comes, trying to throw the slider up and in at the belt. Got it down and in, which is a tough pitch to hit. Either way, good pitch by Halamanu.
Top of the order now, Jackson Barbin, who singled and scored in the first.
A little bit of a tough break for Hawaii. Good pitch by Halamanu. Barbin hit that same exact spot.
Grounder to Kanye Yates, over in time, and a quick 1-2-3 inning for Halamanu, just what the doctor ordered for him. Still a 3-0 game. We're through an inning and a half at Al Houghton Stadium. West Region, Utah, Hawaii, 3-0 game, bottom of the second inning. A little sugar and ice for a kid there with the sunbrellas out here on a warm day in San Bernardino. The Little League Grow the Game Grant Initiative has distributed over $2 million at the local level. Grant funding provides local Little Leagues resources for general improvement and to expand or establish softball, challenger division, and urban initiative programs. For more info, visit littleleague.org/grow the game. You know, the concession stands are just killing it here.
I want a snow cone.
Ground ball off the bat of Ward. It is Smith, and he throws him out. 1 pitch, 1 out for Kyler Terry.
Nice play by Brecken Smith right there, getting in front of it, making the snap throw. Another nice pitch by Kyler Terry, fastball away. So for you fans sitting here watching and you want to understand a little bit more about pitching, watch where the catcher's setting up and watch Kyler Terry, solid mechanics, able to duplicate pitches on sides of the plate.
Kanan Kaku, the left fielder, stands in there. A lot of Colton Wong fans for the Islanders. Here's a foul first base side.
Nice pitch, showed him a fastball away. First pitch, tried to come in with a fastball right there. 0-2 count. See if we see a breaking ball.
Hard hit grounder to MacArthur at shortstop. On the money with that throw. 2 up and 2 down.
That would look like a little bit of a slider or cutter. Didn't break as much as he was hoping. And hitter was able to square it up. It didn't break like it was supposed to. He hit a hard ground ball to shortstop. Nice play by MacArthur.
Here's Kyson Wada, who had 2 singles in their first game. Right back to the box on 1 pitch, and that's about as quick an inning as you can get. 3 ground ball outs for Kyler Terry, who's rolling along. He has set down the first 6 he's faced. We're through 2, 3-0 Utah.
Oh, this is the greatest game in the world. You have all the shapes, all the sizes. You know, and the thing is, you get to play it every single day. For us, you know, when you talk about football, everybody talks football. You only get it one time a week. Whereas baseball, you don't really talk baseball. You play baseball. You can watch it every single day and see every player that you want to see every single night.
Mad Max, notable alum of Little League.
What a great pitcher right there, and he said it all. You know what, baseball, you're out there every day, and that's what makes it great. You have a bad day, and the next day you wake up, sun comes up, parents still love you, and you're back out there getting some swings and get a chance to start fresh.
Well, Hawaii has that opportunity here. They played well yesterday, but they got off to a rocky start in the first inning, trying to get their feet under them here against a really good Utah team. Matt MacArthur to lead it off against Tyler Halamanu.
Halamanu did a nice job of regrouping in the second inning, had a rough first inning, couple ground balls, found some holes, and not a whole lot you can do about it. He making his pitches.
You saw MacArthur there, plays with a sense of urgency, pretending like this could be his last game he ever plays.
That's a great way to go through it. Never want to leave anything out there on the field.
Live in the moment. Took something off that one, and it sailed on him. 2-1.
A little bit of a breaking ball. You saw him step off. Obviously, there was a pitch that he didn't like. He's trying to get to one that he did like.
MacArthur with a big cut there, swinging for the fences.
Good pitch there. A little bit of a cut fastball away. MacArthur swung through it. Tried to make the same pitch right there.
He's their best all-around player, has speed, the bat, the arm, mind for the game. 3-2 offering. Fly ball, that's hit well to right field, and that one is out of here. MacArthur goes yard. 4-0 Utah.
Well, you can see that was probably the only fastball the at-bat that he got. He saw a bunch of curveballs and cut fastballs, and 3-2 leading off an inning. You want to get that leadoff hitter out. Halamanu threw him fastball, middle of the plate, and MacArthur just drove it to left center. Here it is again. I mean, there's not much Halamanu can do. He's got to square up home plate and try to make a good pitch and see what happens. And MacArthur just jumped all over it.
Maybe this is home run Monday at the ballpark. 5 of them from Idaho in our first game in Northwest Region play. Home run here in West Region action in the second game of the day, first in the West.
Well, it looks like we're going to have a pitching change right here. Coach Lancaster is going to try to bring Halamanu back. Kept him under his 20-pitch limit. Try to bring him back tomorrow.
And we will take a break here with a pitching change. It's Kanye Yates getting the baseball in a 4-0 game.
Shortstop.
Silva?
Wada moved to shortstop.
So we have some changes here defensively with the new pitcher. Kanye Yates moves from shortstop to pitcher. Halamanu moves to right field. And new shortstop?
Looks like Kyson Wada at shortstop.
Okay.
And Silva moves to third base. So Thor is coming in to pitch. Halamanu just struggled a little bit. Utah seemed to have his number. He made a lot of good pitches, mixed up his breaking balls. Just every once in a while you walk out there and you just isn't your day.
Hawaii 5-0, of course. His favorite TV show. Here's Parker Andrus. And I would assume that's the new Hawaii 5-0, not the old one. We remember.
What's wrong with the old Hawaii 5-0?
I like the old one. Jack Lord, I think, was an actor in that one.
Book 'em, Dano. Well, Kanye Yates, there's a breaking ball. That first fastball at 71 miles an hour equates out to about 93 miles an hour MLB time. Favorite athlete himself.
I like it. He singled and scored his first time up. I mean, you got to love yourself a little bit, right?
I guess. I mean, I was my favorite pitcher. So I guess I can go with that. I appreciate Moose's honesty on that questionnaire that we got.
How about the pitcher working from the stretch here with nobody on? Here's a 2-1. Well, comfortable, right?
It's more comfortable, yes, and a lot of guys are. The windup is in essence a couple steps and a little bit more of a move, and you're back in your stretch. So all the time that I'm teaching kids and coaching kids, I'd rather have them out of the stretch, because at some point when they get to high school, they get to travel ball when the runners can lead off, they're not going to be in the windup anymore, and they're going to have to be very good at the stretch.
Well, that was you throughout your career, right?
I didn't throw one pitch out of the windup in my big league career. And there's a legend out there that you can throw harder out of the windup, but you can see Kanye Yates throwing 71 out of the stretch. I don't think he's going to pick up 1 mile an hour by a little step and a pivot.
Yeah, there are a few flamethrowers in the majors that did a pretty good job from that stretch.
Yeah, Jose Mesa, Rob Nen, that Mariano guy, I don't think ever threw a pitch out of the windup.
Good battle here. Andrus and Kanye Yates, full count.
Yeah, this is a good battle right here. Two of the bigger boys on the field, and it's just man on man, 3 and 2. Here comes a 71 miles an hour fastball. Keep it down in the zone. Let's see what Moose can do with it. Oh, he's switching pitches. He's going to go with a breaking ball. Oh, good one, too.
Just off the plate, and ball 4. Andrus aboard for the second time.
Really nice pitch. 3-2 slider right there, barely out of the zone. Really hard to lay off. Very nice plate discipline by Moose.
And now
here it is
Terry's
again. Just barely out of the bottom of the zone. Kanye Yates wanted that one. He knew he made his pitch.
Pinch runner, Kean Webb, will run for Andrus.
I got to say, I love the Sox. Utah coming out here in the old-time uniforms, look a little bit like the Cleveland Indians of 1954.
Yeah, the Bob Feller teams, right?
Yep.
Maybe.
Got the old-time jersey, got the socks pulled up to the knees. Now all they need is the stirrups, and it'd be throwback day.
Kyler Terry. And that one gets away from the catcher, and there's Webb showcasing his speed down to second base as Ward had trouble getting to the baseball.
Yeah, I think Ward thought he caught it. He popped up to see where Webb was at, and Webb recognized that the ball squirted under his glove. Was able to get second base.
Good pop on that fastball, and it's a strike, a late call on that corner, 1-1.
No, that was a good pitch. It was 92 miles an hour MLB. Good fastball right there. Webb made it look like it was a little bit, he's setting up on the inside corner.
Oh, comes inside with that one, almost hit him, and there goes Webb to third. As that bounced.
Tell you what, somebody better get to home plate.
Yeah, that bounced a long way from the catcher Ward.
Wow, Ward had to run all the way over to the home dugout to go get that ball. And Kanye Yates, halfway between home and the mound, nobody was really covering. Might have been a tough play.
Utah trying to add to their 4-run lead here in the third inning. Two and two. Really? A deliberate strike call from Jerry Schoonover over behind the dish.
Well, you know what? There's nothing wrong with him taking a little bit of time, recognizing the pitch. I don't need to have the strike called too early.
Oh, late swing there by Terry. That was kind of an afterthought. Decided to go after it, and he strikes out.
That was tough. Tough pitch right here. You see the breaking ball starts up and in at him.
Number 3, Seth Wells.
And he makes a late swing reacting.
So the first out of the inning, and that'll bring up Seth Wells, who delivered a run-scoring single in the first.
Runner on third.
A bunt.
Suicide squeeze attempt. A lot harder in Little League Baseball as the runner is not allowed to leave the base until the ball crosses home plate. So you really got to be good at getting this bunt down. Also, it makes it a little bit easier that if you don't get the bunt down, he misses it, the runner hasn't gone too far off the base. But right now, I'm a little confused. I'm kind of shocked that Hawaii doesn't have the infield in. You're down 4-0, top of the third.
And there's a single to center field for Wells after showing bunt, comes back and rips a single to center. Webb comes in, and it's a 5-0 lead.
2 RBIs for Seth Wells. That ball was well hit. Fastball, middle of the plate, just about at the belt. Good piece of hit and drove it. That's what you're supposed to do. It's what you take all those batting practice hours for. That was it right there. Not saying that Kanye Yates is throwing batting practice.
Now Taven Mortensen, he shows bunt and misses on it as they throw down to first base. Ward showing off his arm. 3 in the first.
Out, showing a bunt.
3 in the first, 2 more in this third inning here for Utah.
Taven popped up last inning, 2 innings ago, first inning. Well, right now down 5-0. Kanye Yates needs to get these next 2 guys out. Keep Seth Wells over at first base, get in the dugout, and see if they can score some runs to get back into it. There's that breaking ball that starts out a little bit at the hitter's shoulder, comes back in, is able to get Kyler Terry to swing at it. Tavon didn't recognize it initially and was getting out of the way.
And he strikes out, 2 down. Second K.
Nice pitch by Kanye Yates right there. Got the slider back down over the middle of the plate. Good adjustment.
Number 66, Breckin Smith.
The winner of this game plays Thursday. The loser plays tomorrow against Nevada. You'd like to have a little time off. But this is Utah's first game. Hawaii played yesterday, knocked off Arizona 2-1.
Kanye Yates has done a nice job of throwing these fastballs down at the knees. He's got nice mechanics as well. We've seen 2 really good young pitchers. Little slider right there, just missed. Breckin Smith's favorite song, Body Like a Back Road.
Well, country Western, 2-1. The count to Breckin Smith. And he's got a hitter's count now.
Kanye Yates wants to have a little bit of a talk with Josh Ward. I'm sure it's something about where he's setting up behind home plate, possibly. Doesn't like that you can see Josh kind of sets up on the inside part of the plate. He's struggled a little bit with that pitch, and I think he's trying to lean over there to make sure that he gets in front of it a little bit better. You can see him moving back to the inside corner.
3-1 fastball is a good one, full count.
Well, whatever Josh Ward did worked for Kanye Yates. That was a nice pitch.
5 runs and 5 hits for Utah. No runs, no hits for Hawaii. And here comes the 3-2. Took something off of it and freezes Smith and strikes him out. 3 Ks for Kanye Yates. Utah adds 2 more here in the third inning. They leave a runner stranded. A MacArthur solo home run. Wells an RBI single. And then that pitch.
Nice 3-2 slider right there. It's tough to hit.
Utah leads Hawaii West Region play in San Bernardino. Beginning in January 2018, Little League will join other youth baseball organizations in adopting USA Baseball's new USA Bat Standard. For more info on how the new youth standard will impact Little League, visit littleleague.org/batinfo. Kyler Terry with a gem so far. 6 up and 6 down as we move to the third. Here's Kayapo Silva, the right fielder.
Nice pitch right there, fastball away. I think he was just trying to square at home plate and leaked it off from the outside corner, but the way he's been throwing strikes, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, blazes a fastball by Silva there. 0-2.
You can see how Kyler's solid mechanics are allowing him to move the ball in and out. Ty Maynard setting up way outside right there, trying to get him to chase.
Silva was 0 for 1 with a walk in their win against Arizona. First at bat here. Chases one high in the zone and strikes out. 4 Ks now for Terry.
You can see Ty Maynard looking into the dugout right there. A little bit of confusion from the coaches calling the pitches. Ty Maynard set up in. Kyler Terry just sat back and threw it about as hard as he could and missed up, but Silva chased.
Now Devin Garza, first pitch, bouncer to short, charging MacArthur on the move, and the throw is there in time, 2 down.
Nice play by MacArthur, charging the ball, makes a throw a little bit on the run. Good first pitch out as well.
Well, they look like a well-oiled machine, don't they?
They do so far.
You mentioned only 2 errors through district and state play in Utah.
Well, you can see it. They're just very efficient, quick. They're making all the plays right now. And Kyler Terry's just pumping strikes, working fast. You know, keeps your defense involved. And so far, great start. Utah doesn't look like they've been off this long. Nice job by the coaches keeping it working. Halumanu back up at the plate.
1-1. You see the pitch count there. 27. 28 now. And there's strike 3 on the corner.
That's a tough at bat for Halumanu.
5 Ks, that's 9 up and 9 down for Kyler Terry, the 5'9" right-hander. Very impressive.
Here it is right here, 0-2 fastball. Ty Maynard setting up on the outside corner. Kyler Terry hits the glove. Strike 3.
Utah with 3 in the first and 2 more in the third. A 5-0 lead over Hawaii here in West Region play. And the team from St. George has been very impressive. And there's a lot of ways to stay hydrated. There's one of them for that youngster here at the ballpark.
He's not sharing. It's mine.
No, that's...
I love that.
You know, concession stand, a little water.
Take a look around, see if anybody saw him doing it. Put his mouth on that. Nope, Mom didn't see him. We're good to go.
Well, here's a look at the U.S. regional pool, specifically the West region. It's always jam-packed with great teams, and no exception this year. Southern California, Northern California teams that you got to keep an eye on. Even though Nevada lost their first game, there's plenty of talent there. And Chandler, Arizona has a great history of sending teams to Williamsport.
You know what? I mean, those are some great states of baseball. And, you know, Chandler, Arizona lost yesterday on a heartbreaker, but it was not anything they did. It was just one of those days where it didn't work out. But Chandler has nothing to be ashamed of. They had some great athletes, and I'm excited to see them come back.
Utah has surprised some people with their effort here against Hawaii after Hawaii beat that Arizona team in day 1. And this has been an aggressive baseball team, and they've been sharp pitching and defensively.
Looks like we got Tate Maynard, Ty's brother, coming up to hit. Wonder how that's going to work out in the family. Tate hitting for his brother.
Tate for Ty in the 8-hole, and he looks at a pitch inside for ball 1.
Kanye Yates is trying to throw that slider. He's missing a little bit on the inside part to righties right now. He hasn't gotten hurt by it, but that's my favorite actress, Megan Fox. And Kanye Yates back to fastballs down at the knees. 1-1 count.
He's a disciplined hitter. Patient up there. Pulls that one, looks like off the foot there, 1-2.
Kanye with another fastball down at the knees. Here comes a little bit of a breaking ball, I believe. And a good one.
Got him. Cut away from Tate Maynard. That's out number 1. 4 strikeouts now for Kanye Yates.
Nice pitch. Kanye's come in and settled everything down. Kanye Yates, excuse me.
And a pinch hitter coming up for Utah. This will be Trey Evans, the 11-year-old. Has played some outfield and some third base for Utah. Spelled T-R-E-Y. Trey Boy.
Trey Boy. It's not a bad name.
I like it. I like the spelling. It's a strike on the corner.
Well, I'm hoping he hits better than you do.
Most likely. I was a light-hitting center fielder in high school. Like to lay the bunt down. Here's the 0-1.
Use your speed.
Bouncer up the middle. Shortstop with a great
Oh,
play
my.
there, and he throws out Evans. That's
Tyson
Wada.
Wow.
Covering a lot of ground.
A lot of range right there. High chopping ground ball got over Kanye Yates' head. Wada ranging way to his left. Here it is again, reaches out, snags it, able to come up, get the ball in his hand quickly, and fires a perfect strike on the run across his body. Well done.
Well, that was textbook right there on how to get the body turned, right?
Well done. We have a little discussion down here. Coach MacArthur's discussing that play, thought he was safe.
I mean, he showed off his range at shortstop.
So it looks like after the last game we had a little bit of a review. The umpires get together, discuss. Let's see it on replay right here.
Ugh.
Well, I don't think they got anything to overturn it. Generally, as the baseball phrase goes, tie goes to the runner. I don't know if that's going to be enough to overturn it.
They're going to stick with the out call.
You
It's
can't
confirmed
see
here.
You can't see exactly when the ball strikes the glove. You can see it going in.
And revisiting what can be looked at.
Force outs, tags on base paths, missed bases, hit batters, additional plays, which covers about everything in baseball. Managers have 2 unsuccessful challenges. So if he challenges right here and we go to the review system, he will, I don't know if they have enough to overturn it, but every time I'm watching an NFL game, I'm always wrong on the review system. So
And they're going to take a second look here as they look at the replays we have.
this might be a little, I don't know if this is going to be a better angle or not. It's tough to see when the ball is actually hitting the glove. Well,
Boy,
sure
that's
looks like he's safe.
That's as close as it can be.
I don't know if they got enough to. I am glad I'm not down there right now. No.
Shows you how tough it is. These are volunteer guys out there wearing the blue.
Volunteer, and you get about 1 or 2 calls a game that are just 50-50, and you do your best. And these guys are out there doing their best, working hard, and can't say a bad thing about them.
And let's see what the. No, they overturn it. So originally they called it an out. Now they'll say safe, an infield single for Trey Evans.
Well, Wada did everything in his power to make that play. Made a great play. A successful challenge by Coach MacArthur.
All right, so 1 out, 1 on.
For the batter, number 13, Jackson
Now we go to the top of the order, Jackson Barbin.
Had a single in the first inning and a ground ball to shortstop in the second.
First pitch he takes for strike one. Great natural athlete. Coaches say his best sport might even be football or basketball, but shows you how talented he is. Batting in the cleanup spot. Oh, 0-2.
Good slider right there. You can see him shaking off. He didn't want the fastball in. Shook off Josh Ward and threw a little bit of a slider away for strike two.
And there's a wild pitch. And Evans down to second base.
Kanye Yates just did not look comfortable on that pitch. Josh Ward was setting up an in 0-2. Kanye Yates threw a wild pitch to the backstop.
Popped up. Pitcher calling for it, and Kanye Yates is going to make the catch on the infield grass, calling off the second baseman and shortstop, 2 down.
That was interesting.
Matt MacArthur last time up. He took it out of here.
You see Halamanu 3-2 fastball, middle of the plate. MacArthur drove it to right center. Last pitch on Barbin. Kanye Yates did a nice job of getting that fastball in, tied him up, pop up to the pitcher.
MacArthur 2 for 2, and he has a chance to drive in a run here. Off-speed pitch, strike one.
Nice first pitch breaking ball right there. Keep MacArthur off balance. I think we did that last at bat. Threw him a whole bunch of breaking balls, and he finally got to the 3-2 count and got a fastball he could hit.
Fastball here is fouled back. Looks like he's a pretty good fastball hitter.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to play with that game anymore. No more fastballs for you, Mr. MacArthur. 0-2. If you're going to go with a fastball, you might want to take one up and out of the zone. Probably thinking he's going to throw a breaking ball here on the away to him. There it is.
And it's strike three as he freezes MacArthur, and that ends the inning.
Nice pitch right
Still
there.
a 5-0 game. Utah in front, trying to win their first game here in San Bernardino. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Trying to win their first and hand Hawaii their first loss. Bottom of the fourth in West Region play here at Houghton Stadium. Catch all the excitement of the Little League World Series, including scores, stats, highlights, and more. Visit LLBWS.org or follow along on social media, hashtag LLWS. All roads pointing to Williamsport, Pennsylvania, the Keystone State. It'll be the 71st Little League World Series. It's the 47th year of the regional here in San Bernardino. And Kyler Terry will work to the top of the order, Age Lancaster for Hawaii.
Kyler Terry has been in control so far today. Nice fastball to start the at-bat. Fastball away. Here he is set up again. Not quite able to duplicate the same pitch. 1-1.
Well, he has faced 9. He's struck out 5 and has 4 ground ball outs.
He's faced 9 in 3 innings.
And that's hammered to center, and it is out of here.
I didn't say it.
Goodbye, perfect game. And Hawaii is on the board. Lancaster.
I did not say it. That was not my fault. Nice piece of hitting right there by Sage Lancaster. First hit of the tournament. That was a good one to get. I did not say it. Don't laugh at me, Trey. Here it is again. Looked like a little bit of a cutter, middle of the plate, middle. And he knew it.
Yep.
Little bat flip right there. Good way to get your first hit. I cannot believe you just said that.
Yeah, that was
perfect game.
that was like a tape measure thing. That just kept carrying. And Hawaii is finally on the board here.
Well, he's probably out there going, look, boys, everything's all right. First hit of the day. you know what? I mean, if I'm out there in his place right now, I'm saying he probably got lucky. Just trying to give Kyler something positive to end on. Hey, let's get back out there. We're still up 5-1. They got 9 outs left. Let's get it done.
Well, we saw what Idaho did with a home run, hitting 5 of them against Washington in our first game today, Northwest Region play, and it kind of shell-shocked Washington. How does it affect Utah here, and more specifically Terry? Can he get settled down?
Well, I think Terry's fine. I think he realizes that, you know, accidents happen, mistakes happen. He's too good of a pitcher. First pitch right there, nice little breaking ball away, little backdoor breaking ball, as they say. And then that fastball was up and in. He's treating Kuamo'o very, very unfriendly.
And he strikes him out on 3 pitches. That's one way to bounce back from giving up a home run. 1 down.
Nice pitching right there. Nice way to coming back, regrouping. You know, I'm sure the coach just went out there going, look, everything's fine. Still at 5-1. Worst thing we can do is panic. We go out and throw some strikes. Let's get this done.
6 strikeouts now. Here's Vailele Kanye Yates.
This is really the first time we've seen Kyler Terry actually struggle a little bit with his command. A couple pitches that have leaked out over the plate.
You know, you look at the pitch count, Greg, 37. He's in a really good spot in the bottom of the 4th. He's been efficient.
He's been very efficient. He's had a couple first pitch outs. After 2 innings, he had 10 pitches an inning. He's working quick, making good pitches on sides of the plate.
Ground ball to Smith at second. The close play, not in time. Kanye Yates showing his speed down the line. He's aboard.
Now Kanye Yates just beat out a routine ground ball to second base. Smith had to move a little bit to his right. Came up quick. Nice backhand right there. Set his feet. Came up and made a quick throw. It's just Kanye Yates was just too fast on the bases.
Now Joshua Ward.
Back to that fastball away right there that Kyler's been doing so well.
Double play gets him out of the inning. Here's the 0-1. And you got a piece of that one.
Well, let's see if we see that breaking ball or else see if Ty Maynard sets up way off the plate right here. Try not to give Josh Ward anything to hit.
I've not had chicken katsu. Can't speak to that dish.
We'll get some down at the snack shop after the game.
That's drilled to center. Forget about it. Up, up, and away. A 2-run shot.
0-2 fastball, just did not get it away. Left it down middle away on plate, and Josh Ward smoked it. Got a little bit of life in the Hawaii dugout right now. So 0-2 fastball. You see Ty Maynard setting up away, and Kyler just did not get it outside of the plate. Left it almost middle. And Josh Ward took it over home. Took it over center field.
One out, 2-run game now, and Kanan Kaku at the plate. Having a little bit of a flashback to that Idaho game. They were down 6-0 to Washington. Hit 5 home runs to battle back and tie it at 6. This team was down 5-0. Couple home runs. It's 5-3 now. There's a bouncer to third. Andrus having problems with it. And Kaku's aboard.
Tough play right there. Andrus ranging to his left. Just didn't come up with it clean. It popped out of his glove, and by that time he had no chance to make a play at first.
We're going to have a pinch hitter here for
We got Legend Lancaster.
yeah, the Hilo kids.
Your attention, please, for Hawaii. Entering the game for Hawaii for the 6-spot batter, and now batting, number 69.
Legend Lancaster for Kyson Wada in the 6th spot in the order.
Well, Hawaii has 14 players on their roster, which means that in Little League Baseball rules, the other 5 players have to have some playing time, whether it be one at bat or one inning in the field. If they had 12 players on their roster, the reserve players would have to play 6 outs in the field and get one at bat. So a little bit of an advantage having a bigger roster as well as more pitchers on the roster.
And here's Legend, 5 foot, 99 pounds. Big fan of Big Papi. Takes a big cut there.
Big swing right there. Looking for that one pitch to tie the game. Tie and run at the plate.
Plays hard. Here's a 1-2. Laces it foul.
Coach over there, Coach Riley. A little late to move. Almost got him. He's laughing about it right now. They make the coaches in the major leagues wear helmets. I think Coach Riley needed one over there. He wasn't ready for Legend to come at him. There he is.
Now this team has the tying run at the plate. Legend Lancaster, here's a 1-2. Off speed, went high to go get that one as the throw down to first base, gets away from Mortensen. And Kaku moves down to second with one down.
Nice snap throw by Maynard. Just Kaku got in the way of the throw, and first baseman Mortensen wasn't able to really see it until late and barely got a glove on it. Kaku goes to second base.
Hayapo Silva now. That was the 7th strikeout for Terry.
Silva's got a chance to plate a run right here and get it to 5-4.
One hopper, hard hit off of Smith, the second baseman, and into center field. Kaku coming around, he'll score, standing up. And it is a one-run game, 5-4, RBI for Silva.
He got a fastball middle of the plate and just smashed it through Brecken Smith. Brecken didn't have much of a chance right there. Hard hit. You don't have a whole lot of time. Tough play right there. And you know what? Big error to get him to second base. He was at first base until we had the snap throw that got past Tavon Mortensen.
Dylan Villanueva now will bat for Garza. 50 pitches for Terry. And dealing with some adversity for the first time here in the 4th inning. 4 runs across.
Fastball up and in. Let's see if Kyler Terry can pull it together here. Take a deep breath. Regroup. I think we already had our one mound visit. A 1-1 count.
High chopper. Smith, the second baseman, to first base, into the glove of Mortensen to end the inning. Big inning, though, for Hawaii. 4 runs. They strand a runner. A home run ball.
There's one right there. Fastball middle down.
Lancaster, then Ward.
And then we got Ward's bomb, and he knew it right away. Hawaii's back in this game.
5-4 now. One-run game now, West Regional play. San Bernardino top of the 5th inning. Hawaii with a 4-run 4th to draw within 1. Want to play Little League or volunteer in your local community? Visit playlittleleague.org and enter your address to find a Little League program near you. Kids having a great time at the ballpark. And the concession stand is rocking right now. And Hawaii has done a great job to get back into this game via the long ball. They only scored 2 runs in their win against Arizona. 4 runs on 4 hits here to make this a tight game. It'll be Parker Andrus working against Kane Yates here in the 5th.
Kanye Yates is getting a little competitive out there. Feeling the flow of Hawaii getting back in it. First pitch slider right there to Moose.
Ooh, Moose pulls it way out in front of that one.
Looked like another slider. He left up a little bit. Favorite food is elk meat.
Now you gotta love that.
I haven't had it.
You know, I've had bison,
All right.
but very similar, kind of a rich, sweet meat.
Look at you. Getting out there eating elk meat. Nice pitch.
Strike three called. Got Parker looking. One down.
Nice pitch right there. Goes with a first pitch slider, second pitch slider, fastball set up in, and he just hits Josh Ward's glove. Perfect pitch.
It's 6 strikeouts now for Kanye Yates.
Lead for Utah. Entering the game and now batting for number 5, Kyler Terry, is number 4.
Kean Webb's going to bat now. He will pinch hit in Terry's spot in the order. We saw him earlier as a pinch runner, and he scored a run. Allen Iverson, his favorite athlete, scoring machine as a point guard with the Sixers.
Good fastball down right there, just missed. As I said, Kanye Yates has just been working down at the knees. Just like that. Looks like him and Josh Ward are getting into a little bit of a rhythm.
Oh, pulled the string on that one, 1-2.
Like Josh Ward's presence back there behind home plate. You weren't able to see it, but off camera he was setting up away, moving his feet. He's telling Kanye Yates where he wants the pitch.
It's kind of angled, the catcher's stance.
He is a little bit angled. I don't. That might be why he's struggling a little bit with the balls on the inside part of his glove.
Oh, that was a beauty that paints the corner, and you're right. Kanye Yates has found a groove. That's 7 strikeouts now, 2 down.
He worked Webb here in and out, and then he comes back in. Actually missed his pitch for the first time in a couple innings, but still hard enough and low enough in the zone to be by Webb.
Seth Wells has had a big game. Already a couple RBI singles. Hawaii's trying to rally and move to 2-0 after beating Arizona on Sunday. Utah jumped out to a 5-0 lead before a 4-run 4th inning.
They didn't call that check swing a strike?
They did not.
Wow.
And it's now 2-0.
Kanye Yates missed with a slider right there, 2-0 count. I thought he might have won around on the first pitch.
Rocks and fires, low and away, and now he's in danger of losing the hitter Wells.
Kanye Yates taking a little bit of a breath, looking around, pulling it together, trying to throw 1 strike right here, get back in the count.
And he misses outside and walks Wells with 2 down. Second walk given up.
He's at 50 pitches. He's got 15 more to get to his limit for coming back 1 day early. But with a 5-4 game, and you got your big guy out on the mound right now, throwing really well. I don't know if it comes up as an issue, but we'll see next inning. He's having fun out there. Not even worried about the pressure of the situation. Down 1 run, can't really afford to give up another one. He's out there laughing and joking around with his guys. I love it.
We have a pinch hitter now, Jacoby Hofer.
He had another favorite athlete himself. No lack of confidence, absolutely.
Hofer hitting for Mortensen. We saw Aaron MacArthur, the Utah coach, earlier. He actually was here in San Bernardino as a player. Now he's here as a coach.
You can just see Kanye Yates got a little encouragement from the dugout, looked over, said everything's fine, I got this.
Here's Aaron.
Steps back off the mound, takes a deep breath and throws a good strike. I love this mound presence that he has right now. Him and Josh Ward are working well, both of them exuding confidence.
Oh, he comes high and tight as Hofer spins out of there. They got to establish that part of the plate, right?
Well, every once in a while you need to keep people honest. Here it is right here. He's been seeing fastballs down at the knees all game from Kanye Yates, and all of a sudden he starts leaning out there thinking he might get another fastball to hit, and here it comes at your hands.
3-1, Hofer grounds it to short. Wada on to first in time to end the inning.
Nice pick by Kuamo'o over there at first base. Good job by Kanye Yates to get out of that situation. Got back to throwing strikes and having fun.
Bottom of the fifth coming up, still a 5-4 game. 5-4 lead for Utah. The pitching of Kyler Terry has been impressive. 7 strikeouts. This St. George team jumped out to a 5-0 lead and in front by 1 run now after a 4-run fourth from the Hilo Hawaii bunch. At stake, a chance to stay undefeated in West Region play, as you see the state of Hawaii flag here, representing in San Bernardino, California. So it's a Hawaii team that has battled back, and they're in the thick of things now. And
Gunnar Riley up to the plate.
Yeah, the 9th place hitter Riley's going to hit.
Nice pitch by Kyler Terry right there. Fastball away. Had a rough inning last inning. Got a 1-run lead now. He needs to pull it together and get back into his rhythm of pumping strikes, fastballs away, and making good breaking balls. You can see his line right there. 4 hits. No walks, which is impressive for me. Make them earn their way on.
Took something off that one, but misses with it. 2-1.
Changeup's a little bit high. Gunnar has a little bit of a smaller strike zone. Trey, what is Spam Musabu? Favorite food of Gunnar Riley.
Haven't been there. I've gone the elk route, but the bison route.
I figure if anybody's eating it, it would be you.
No, that I defer as there's a walk given up. That's the last thing you want to do. One of the cardinal sins in baseball, walk the leadoff man, and he walks Riley. How about Lancaster, his last time up?
Last inning, 4th inning. Here it is, fastball middle of the plate down, and he knew he got it. First hit of the tournament for him. And that got things started for Hawaii. He led off with that home run, scored 3 more.
And there's a wild pitch. And running down to second base is Gunnar Riley with that sprinter speed, and he's in scoring position. So the tying run at second base with nobody out.
Well, we're getting close to the time where I'd like to see somebody probably walk out, grab Kyler, hey, everything's fine, start making your pitches again, and just like that, strike one, good fastball away.
Two and one.
Oh, he called it a strike, 1-2.
Oh, they did.
All right, now Sage needs to try to get this ground ball to the right side, get him over to third base. Anything he can do. Anything he can do to advance the runner to third base with less than 2 outs, especially the tying run right now. Close pitch by Kyler.
From the windup, the 2-2. Got a piece of it to stay alive.
Foul ball off Ty Maynard. So right now he is at 63 pitches, and if he gets over 66, he's going to have the full 4 days rest. Obviously 85 pitches is the limit of Little League baseball. And right now watching Kyler, he is not quite the same kid who went through the first 3 in perfect fashion. Wondering if he's getting a little bit tired. They've had 10 days off. Don't know if it might be time to bring somebody else in.
2-2 fastball, and it's a full count now. You know, if he can get out of this inning, though, with his team still in front 5-4, then you're thinking about just get through that final inning and get a victory here.
Well, yeah, he's obviously been really good today. He's just struggled the last inning and a half. And
there's a little looper foul ground and out of play.
Leadoff walk, his commands, he's struggling with command a little bit more than he has been. And just one of those times where you watch enough pitchers and you start seeing body language a little bit. He's getting tired. He's not quite the same mound presence that he was earlier in the game.
Fastball fouled off. Good rip from Lancaster.
Lancaster's doing a nice job of fouling off pitches that are really close to the zone.
Utah has out-hit Hawaii in this one 6-4, but a single could tie it up here. Playing back on that middle infield. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. He gets Lancaster. That's a big out, number 1.
Nice job by Carly right there. Kept pumping fastballs. Lancaster fouling off some really good pitches, and here he goes, middle of the plate, down, maybe borderline out of the zone. But he's established himself in the strike zone with his first 4 innings of pitching. You gotta swing at anything close.
Haimana Kuamo'o has struck out a couple times. And now Kyler's going to step off.
He's at 67 pitches. Just went through and went over the pitch limit, which will still snap back before 66. I don't know if we make a move. So mound conversations probably, he's either taking out Kyler Terry and bringing somebody else in. He's asking him how he feels. Just getting the boys up a little bit right now. It seems a little bit of a dead air here for Utah. 4 runs last inning, tying run at second base. Obviously a big situation, 1 out. You got your big guy on the mound. You're just trying to make sure everybody's engaged, know what they're going to do if the ball's hit to them. A little bit of a wake-up call, just walking out saying hello, hey, everybody's fine. Let's stay focused. We're still winning this game.
Kuamo'o with the tying run at second. Terry's pitch paints the corner. Strike 1.
Never fails. Mound conversation with the coach comes out. Next pitch, perfect strike.
Takes something off that one. Does not get the call, though. 1-1.
Nice backdoor breaking ball right there. Good pitch. Just a couple inches off the plate. Tough to lay off right there, but
and that's pulled foul. 1-2. He's done a good job mixing up speeds.
well, right now it's a big situation. He's got to get these next 2 guys out. He's got 1 open base. First base is still open, but so he can afford to gamble a little bit, try to make some pitches, see if he can get Kuamo'o out with a strikeout.
Fouled off. Got to work for that one.
Yeah, he might be going down the hill. Good fastball up out of the zone. Too close to take.
Two and 2. Well, you've got Gunnar Riley with great speed at second. Hawaii trying to erase a 5-0 deficit. They picked up 4 runs in the 4th. field, base hit. Riley rounding third. They're going to hold him up. A strong throw from the right fielder. Now down to second, an errant throw, and here comes Riley to tie it up. And Kuamo'o into second, representing the go-ahead run now.
Really strong throw. Kuamo'o just smashes this ball to right field. Seth Wells comes up, throws a strike to home plate, misses his cutoff man. Gunnar Riley holds up at third base right here. You can see Kyler Terry out front trying to stop it. Gets by him a little bit. Kuamo'o advances on the throw, and then Ty Maynard makes a mistake of making a late throw to second base. Throws it into center field. Gunnar Riley scores. Tie game.
So they have erased the 5-0 deficit. Now only one out in the inning. And Kuamo'o representing the go-ahead run. And they're going to issue the intentional walk here. Kanye Yates will head to first base.
A little bit of confusion right there. Kanye Yates wanted to hit. You can see he was standing there going, no, I don't want to walk. So now Little League has put in to speed up the game the intentional walk where the coach can just come out and put 4 fingers up. You can see Kanye Yates was like, I don't want to walk. I'm staying here. I want to hit. Let's go.
Well, interesting they go that route. It brings the force play into play, but it also means Joshua Ward is the guy you got to deal with now. A couple home runs, or a 2-run homer, I should say, his last time up.
Well, you're not really playing against the 3-run home run. You're more concerned with the winning run being at second base right now. And Kanye Yates, big single last inning. You know, one of their best hitters. Obviously, they're a 3-hole hitter. And you're just taking your chance on having a force out, getting to the next guy.
Grounder to second. Smith could be 2. Flips to second base, and they don't get anything out of it, as the slide was a good one from Kanye Yates, and that kind of messed up MacArthur over there, and the bases are loaded.
Kanye Yates moves down to second base. Ground ball to Brecken Smith. Comes up, makes the look to shortstop, and looked like he didn't come up with have a clean grip on the ball.
Yeah.
And just threw it down at his feet. Kanye Yates was sliding in, and Matt MacArthur was just unable to get down and get the throw.
And that's going to do it for Kyler Terry. He'll leave with the bases loaded and 1 out. Kuamo'o at third, Kanye Yates at second, and Ward now at first base. Little League University provides free educational info online for coaches, umpires, league volunteers, and parents. Watch videos, review practice plans, or get some ideas for playing catch in the backyard. Visit littleleagueuniversity.org today. Like it's going to be Kean Webb, the new pitcher, in for Terry. Terry leaves with 8 strikeouts and a tie game. But Hawaii in a good spot here with the bases loaded and 1 down. West Region standings. Already we have had excellent pitching. Southern California has been very impressive. This Hilo team beat Arizona. Looking forward to seeing Northern California, what they have to offer.
That's going to be a great game later on today. Northern California against Southern California. Southern California had the unfortunate drawing to play last night against Nevada. Used up their really good pitcher. And Northern California had a bye. So we'll see what we got. Kind of same situation today. St. George's had their number 1 on the mound. Hawaii's had their number 2.
Squirt gun's out again.
The young man is finally sharing it. I don't think he's sharing it well. He's spraying everybody. But
well, this is a tough spot for Utah. trying to keep this a 5-5 game. Bottom of the 5th inning, 1 down. Kean Webb, 12-year-old right-hander, has the baseball as everybody stays hydrated here at the ballpark. Kanan Kaku has grounded out and reached on an error so far. The infield is in. Strike 1 on the corner.
Good fastball away right there. First pitch comes in. Hits the outside corner.
And there's a base hit to left field for Kaku. Kuamo'o scores. Kana Yates will score. Ward rounding third. He'll score. And a huge hit for Kaku to give Hawaii the lead.
Well, sometimes when you intentionally walk somebody to get to the next person, it doesn't always work out. Here you see a little bit hanging breaking ball, middle of the plate. Kaku just smokes it to left field. Gets by DeCastro, and everybody's off and running.
A 3-run double. And Hilo has battled back. They've scored 8 unanswered, up 8-5.
Nice pitch right there. Get back into the count. See if you can stop this inning.
Kyson Wada at the plate, bouncing ball up the middle. Shortstop knocks it down. MacArthur, then he throws, not in time. Beating it out is Wada, he's on, and runners now in the corners.
MacArthur showed a lot of range on that ball, getting over there. Just popped out of his glove for a split second. He picked it up, and it just wasn't in time to make the play. But he kept the ball in the infield, which keeps Kaku from scoring. If that ball gets through, he's going to score and make it 9-5.
Infield single for Wada, and here's Kayapo Silva. Way out in front of that one.
First pitch breaking ball. Silva was thinking fastball, runner in scoring position, going to get him in.
Well, a 4-run fourth and a 4-run fifth. Hawaii has really responded. Fuller House, his favorite TV show. That's a beauty. Here's the 0-2.
Just got a piece of it, and that one got a whole lot of Ty Maynard. Looks like it foul tipped into his bicep. Can't really tell. That one hurt.
Boy, Utah came out of the gate so quickly. A 3-run first, a 2-run second, but it's been all Hawaii from the 4th inning on.
Here's a foul tip again. Let's see, it catches him right in the chest, maybe the bicep, just inside the pad. Stands up for a second and recognizes that really hurt. Tell you what, those catchers, there's not enough padding, not enough gear that can cover everything. You can see that one right there. That just snuck in and caught his bicep.
I'm sure you had a lot of catchers you worked with that were your best friends.
Oh, man. Had some great catchers. Jamie Quirk, Bob Melvin, Mickey Tettleton, Chris Hoyles. Great catchers, and I beat them up with all those breaking balls in the dirt.
You're laughing about it.
Well, you know, that was one of my best pitches. I kind of had to throw it, you know. Sorry, guys, here it comes. Hope you get a chest protector on it. 0-2 pitch right here.
Webb deals. It's a grounder to MacArthur at short. Flips to second, and it's dropped by the second baseman, Smith. And a run scores. Coming in is Kaku, 9-5.
Well, it's a tough situation. You got runners on first and third. You have the middle infield back playing in double play depth, and you get a ground ball to shortstop right here. Brecken Smith comes across, and his momentum was kind of carrying him across the bag. The throw was a little bit behind him and on the side, and he just wasn't able to hold on to it.
Now Devin Garza, the 9th, to come to the plate for Hilo here in the 5th inning.
Good fastball right there. We got a 1-1 count. You got GTA 5 at home, don't you?
I remember Asteroids, probably taking you back a few years. Here's the 1-1.
Don't say Pac-Man. Don't say Mrs. Pac-Man.
Space Invaders.
I like Galaxy, actually. Galaga. On those old video game machines down at the arcade.
Yeah. The 2-1 is fouled back.
Blowing through my allowance and quarters.
Yeah, those things, that was back in the Stone Age, wasn't it?
Oh man, I still go. You didn't go after the games last night?
Just doing a little prep work for this one. Webb with the 2-2. Bounced it up there. Maynard having a hard time locating it, and the runners move up to second and third, Wada and Silva.
Breaking ball in the dirt right there. Maynard had a hard time getting in front of it. Almost looked like it hit Garza's bat on the bounce. But I'm sure home plate umpire Jerry Schoonover would have called a foul ball on that one.
Grounder to Smith and past his glove. Wada scores. They're going to hold up Silva at third, and it's 10-5. So some insurance for Hawaii here. A 6-run 5th inning.
Batted around the order, and we still only have one out. Ground ball up the middle. Webb can't get on it. You can see Brecken Smith at second base is playing a little bit shallow with the runner on third, and just wasn't able to range over and get his glove on it.
They're going to give an RBI single to Garza, the 8th hit of the game for Hawaii. And it's Gunnar Riley back up there. He swings the first pitch and rips a single to right field and picks up an RBI. And coming in to score is Silva. It's 11-5.
Well, he got a fastball to hit and drove it through the 43 hole. Right now, these Hawaii boys are having some fun.
Well, these guys are relentless now, aren't they?
Well, Kyler Terry was perfect through 3 innings. We were seeing a little bit of the Hawaii from yesterday where the bats didn't show up until late in the game.
And here's Lancaster hit by a pitch, and that'll load the bases.
Well, I'd like to say that one got away from him. Lancaster's all right over at first base. Took that one right in the middle of the back, got turned.
You know what this does? It brings Kuomo to the plate. He takes it out of here, and Hawaii wins this in run rule fashion. Believe it or not, after trailing 5-0.
That would be pretty amazing. They had a perfect game being thrown against them for 3 innings. Open up with a 4 spot. They got 7 in right now. Only 1 out. There's Lancaster at first base after just getting squared up in the middle of the back.
And Webb's going to give up the baseball. And there's the 10-run rule. Now Hawaii, the home team here. And
Webb came in and threw strikes. Just one of those days where everything found a hole.
they're going to go to Andrus here. Moose is going to be the new pitcher.
Well, right now you just want to get some outs, get your boys back in the dugout, maybe get Andrus a little bit of work for moving forward tomorrow, get his feet wet, get a little taste of the tournament. But right now this game's not done. You don't want to go any more than down 6. It's a lot to chase in the last inning with only 3 outs to get.
Andrus has been playing third base. He has been a pitcher and a catcher this season.
Hard throwing right-hander. I played with a Moose. Mike Musina.
I was going to say it wasn't Moose Skowron, the slugger for the Yankees back in the day.
No, I did not play with Moose Skowron, thank you. Played with Mike Musina in Baltimore. Not much taller than this Moose right here. Musina was 5'11". This guy's 5'9" already.
Well, Utah has had all kinds of momentum coming off that state championship run. You mentioned 47-7 they outscored their opponents, but looked like they'd carry that through to a victory here, up 5-0. But the tables have been turned. The Hilo kids really showed a lot of character battling back.
Well, you know what? I mean, the big number for me, and we talked about it in the open, was that St. George has been playing really good defense. They scored a lot of runs. It was 47-7 or something like that. But, you know, they were very proud of the fact that through all the district and state games, they only had 2 errors.
Yeah.
Well, in the past 2 innings, we've had 5 errors.
Yeah.
You know, things have gotten sloppy. We've had a couple chances to get out of this inning, and balls just haven't been caught.
The winner plays Thursday. Loser plays tomorrow at 4:30 Pacific time against the team from Las Vegas, Nevada, the Summerlin South Little Leaguers.
Pinch hitter here.
With the infield in. And it's a right-handed hitter, Michael Mitsuda, with an opportunity. Changeup misses, 1-1. Two and one. Good catch there by Maynard.
Nice play by Maynard right there. Showing good range. Bouncing back from getting hit in the bicep.
It's foul back. Still just 1 out in this inning. Mitsuda, a 12-year-old. Played some right field and some catcher this year. Strike 3 call. There's out number 2.
Nice fastball down right there. And here comes Kanye Yates. Got intentionally walked last at bat earlier this inning. Coming back up again. And he'll get a chance to hit with the bases loaded.
If he goes yard, this one is over. Already, Hawaii has home runs from Lancaster and Ward. Here's the 1-0 pitch inside.
So I was just curious, Mitsada just got his at bat, and if something had happened earlier in the inning where it had been a double play or some situation and he had not come up to the plate, Hawaii wins in the top of the 6th, just assuming that they're up 11-5 right now. And if he doesn't get his at bat in, Little League rules, Hawaii would have forfeited the game, and one of the coaches would have been suspended.
Boy, they put themselves in a really tight spot there.
Well, yeah, I mean, there was a couple double play chances right there.
And that's a single to center, backhanded by Barb, and then he bobbles it. 2 more runs across. There's a 2-run double, or a single and an error, but regardless, Connie Yates delivers. Garza and Riley score. It's 13-5.
Bring Ward back up. I'm wondering if you intentionally walk him right here. Here's the 4th inning. Josh Ward knew he got it. Hits a bomb to center field. Here he comes back up. And just the air in the stadium right now from the St. George's side is just, it's just dead. These guys are shell-shocked right now. 9 runs this inning. still hitting.
And the winning run's at second now. That's represented by Kanye Yates. The run rule would come into effect. They're in double digits now and hits with 10.
Right now, the way he's swinging, I think I'm putting him on base. I'm going to walk him.
Changeup fooled him, 2-1. Well, he really creeps up that change. That's not much on that.
No. That was a high one, too. I'm sure he didn't want to throw that one.
2-1, chased another high pitch, 2-2.
Well, he's seeing it. It's coming in, hanging change up, and he's like, oh, I can kill that. And it's just too high.
Trying to get out of the inning. Get this thing to the sixth. Here's the 2-2. Full count.
Just missed with the fastball down. Hit by Ward here will end the game, I assume. Gotta be careful, Moose.
And he walks him, so the bases are now loaded.
I don't mind that so much. 3-2 breaking ball. Ward swinging it well. Now you're getting to the guy who's got 3 RBIs with a double last inning.
Yeah, Kanan Kaku. Bounced up there. Catcher Maynard gets back to it. Runners stay put.
Maynard knocked enough of that down to keep Lancaster at third base.
You can see the runners. Lancaster, kind of Yates at second base, and Ward at first, but Kaku looking for a single, looking to bring home that runner from second and win this one.
Well, he's got to get a fastball to hit right here. A 2-0 count, bases loaded, nowhere to put him. Andrus has just got to try to square up home plate.
3-0.
It looked like, I think if Ty Maynard had caught that pitch, looked like home plate umpire Schoonover was going to call it a strike, but
and there's ball 4, so a run walked in. Lancaster steps on home plate, and it's now 14-5.
4 RBIs for Kanan Kaku.
And now you got the winning run at third base. Kanye Yates.
Kyson Wada, the hero of yesterday's game with a 2-for-2 effort. Got a single to shortstop today.
Change. Strike call. Can Hawaii move to 2-0? Here's the 0-1.
High fastball. Andrus is struggling with his command a little bit. See if he comes back with a breaking ball right here, but got to be a little bit careful with the winning run on third base.
Change. Can't locate it. 2-1. Big pitch here.
Well, it looks like he's just kind of quitting on the pitch. You know, he's trying to guide it in there, take a little bit of something off, and just throw it for a strike. But you can see he's kind of quitting on the pitch as he's going through the motion.
Fastball, and now it's 3-1. And if he can't find the strike zone here, he would walk in the winning run.
Well, if there's ever a time for a mound visit, this would probably be it. Probably walk out going, look, hey, you've done it before. Throw me one strike.
3-1. He swings at a pitch not even close to the zone, and it's a full count. That would have been the ball game if he lays off of that one.
Looked like a breaking ball. I can't tell if it was or not, but that was about 6 inches out of the zone. He's throwing a breaking ball right here.
Here's the 3-2. Popped up. First baseman Mortensen has it in foul ground, and that ends the inning. So we are going to the 6th. It's a 9-run lead, a comfortable margin for Hawaii. They battled back. Over Utah, chance to close it out here in the top of the 6th inning. Well, our next game, we're going to go with some West Region style baseball in Little League. Northern California, Southern California. Already SoCal with a victory in their first game. This is Northern California's first game of the regional out of San Ramon, California. It should be a dandy with a great crowd on hand for that matchup at 4:30 Pacific time. Connie Yates, 55 pitches, will try to close the door and get Hawaii to 2-0 in the standings. And here's a look at the pitching eligibility and where he stands.
See if he can keep it under 66 pitches and be efficient this inning. You obviously don't want to lose one more day of using this guy. He's been throwing extremely well. We have Mason Kesterson coming up to the plate right now.
12-year-old right-handed hitter.
And he gets a first pitch slider. That's just mean.
Hawaii has out-hit Utah 10-7 in this game. They could not figure out Kyler Terry until the 4th. And they put a 4 spot on the board, then a 10 spot in the 5th inning.
Nice slider right there by Kanye Yates. The rapport between him and Josh Ward is fun to watch for me as a pitcher. These guys are having fun. They're on the same page. You can see Ward moving around back behind home plate, giving a little bit of hand gestures and signals to Kanye Yates. Really, Josh Ward is just totally in command of this field right now. It's great to watch.
And he strikes out Kesterson, 1 away.
Threw a slider, came with a fastball in, fouled it off, and then went back to the slider right there. Nice pitching. There it is, slider, middle of the plate. Good pitch. It's been one of his best pitches. He's almost been more efficient with that. He's been very efficient with his fastball down at the knees, and then he's throwing the slider right down there as well. Tough to hit when these kids are throwing 71 miles an hour from 46 feet.
You see the eye black there for the pitcher, Connie Yates. There's a rule in Little League. It's got to be the straight line underneath.
You can't have the paint going all the way down the face?
Nope. Got to keep it appropriate.
I like the paint all the way down the face. I think that's a good look.
Well, that's the traditional look, and that's what they like here in Little League Baseball. And Tate Maynard is the batter now with 1 down.
Well, I mean, when I think about the eye black going all the way down the face, I'm thinking of one of the nose guards for Minnesota Vikings. Can't think of his name, Randall.
I was going back to the Alan Page era.
No, John Randall.
Purple People Eaters.
Had the paint all the way down the face.
He was a good one.
Well, sometimes it's fun to come out there with the eye black and do something different and original, you know. Most of the time these guys play the Little League season, and they're not all geared up and don't get the eye black, so when they do get the eye black, they have a little bit of fun with it.
Speaking of a guy that wore black, Johnny Cash, the favorite singer of Tate Maynard. That's classic.
Tate Maynard getting another at-bat here. Taking over for his brother, but I love the Johnny Cash. So does that mean that Ty Maynard's favorite singer's Johnny Cash?
Nope.
Why?
That's Tate's guy.
All right.
Johnny Cash walks the line.
And Ty Maynard should be like Charlie Daniels or Waylon Jennings. So we got a 2-2 count right here. Kanye Yates has done a great job of throwing his slider down in the zone. Let's see if we see another one. And there it is.
And there's strike 3 on the corner.
And that one was down and on the corner. Nice pitching.
That's 9 strikeouts now for Kanye Yates, and he can close the door right here.
It's 65 pitches. The limit is 66, and he has to wait a whole nother day. So he's going to go from 3 days off to 4 days off if he does not get this hitter out. It looks to be Trey Evans coming back up to hit. So Kanye Yates has to get Trey Evans out in this at bat. He can carry over he can go over 66 pitches as long as it happens in this last at bat.
And he delivers a first pitch fastball for a strike.
And if he doesn't, then I'm going to assume that we're going to see another pitcher for Hawaii. And there's that slider he's done so well.
Bouncer to Wada at short. The throw is off the bag as he pulls Kuamo'o off first base, and reaching safely is Evans.
Nice play right there. Wada came in hard and just didn't have time to set his feet and make a great throw. He was on the run, just rushed it a little bit. Sorry.
Number 13, Jackson.
Sorry, that was Lancaster. It's just a tough play. He's rushing in. He knows that he's got to be quick with the throw. And the throw just took Kuamo'o off the line just a little bit, just pulled his foot. You know, it wasn't a horrible throw. It was just he had to rush to get the play. And it looks like we're going to go over 66 pitches.
And here's the top of the order now, Jackson Barbin, and he swings the first pitch, roller to short, throw to first, not in time. Barbin showing that speed to keep the inning going.
That one right there, nice pitch by Kanye Yates. Hits it just a little bit softer to Lancaster. Lancaster takes a little bit more time setting his feet to make a perfect throw. I don't know about that one. That was close.
Now
See that look on his face right there. He is not happy.
Matt MacArthur now with 2 down. Had a nice day with a single and a solo home run.
It says a lot from the boys from Utah right here. Running hard through the base, not giving that last out, playing till the end.
And there's a wild pitch. Runner's going to move up to second and third. Evans and Barbin on the base pass. Evans now third base.
Kanye Yates got a little bit wild on that slider right there. Got it down and in. MacArthur's back foot. And goes back at it. Breaking ball down and away.
Strike away.
See if MacArthur can get his fastball that he got earlier in the third inning. See if he can get one fastball more.
Trying to close it out. Hawaii trying to go to 2-0. The 1-2 from Kanye Yates. Swing and a miss. He strikes out MacArthur, and the Hilo kids get it done. 14-5, the winners over Utah.
What a great comeback by the Hawaii boys. That was thoroughly impressive. They were being shut out, no hit through 3, and Bats woke up in the 4th, scored 4, and then had 10 in the 5th. And Kanye Yates settled everything down from the 3rd on.
So 14-5 win in West Region play. Our next game in San Bernardino, also in the West Region, Northern California, Southern California, 4:30 Pacific time. Thanks to Greg Olson, I'm Trey Bender. To watch this entire game on replay as well as other games on our family of ESPN networks, log on to watchespn.com or download the Watch ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN Little League. Baseball continues from San Bernardino.